Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and after about a week of not doing any videos, I want to start off this group of videos by showing you my newest custom, which is a Marvel Legends Hogun the Grim, one of Thor's buddies. Not based on the movie version, based on the comic version. Not a huge fan of this group of characters, to be completely honest, but I have a customer who is, so we're going to start things off by doing Hogun, then we're going to do probably Volstagg, and then Fandral, and then maybe even a couple other characters from that group. Either way, this is Hogun, so let's go ahead and get started. He stands, let's use inches, he stands at 6.5 inches tall to the top of where his head would be, and then probably about 6 3/4 to the top of his little headgear thingy. Now, for Hogun, I actually resculpted the entire face. It's completely original sculpt. The hat and everything is all hand sculpted. Everything from the neck up is original. I also sculpted this, gave it a little bit of texture so it didn't just look like it was smooth. It's got kind of a clothy texture. Sculpted the belt and everything. These are actually pieces of fodder. So is the buckle itself, but the belt I sculpted. I know, not too big of a deal. Sculpted the hand guards. And that's it for the sculpting, actually. The base figure is the Marvel Legends Loki, the Toy Biz one. It had a lot of great parts that were already in line with what we needed, so that made it pretty simple. These straps are from a Motu figure, I think. I'm not too familiar with those guys, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And the weapons are just random weapons I found. We decided to go... There goes the cat knocking stuff down. We decided to go with black pants, a dark blue shirt, and then the lighter blue for the wrap and the hat part. And of course he's got the black horns on there. I spent forever trying to find some horns I could use to make them a little bit more durable, but I decided to just end up sculpting them, which is fine. They're not exactly weak. They're just, you know, sculpt's not as strong as actually molded plastic. But anyway, the face has some shading in it, and then, of course, the mustache is black, and he's got some gloss paint on the eyes and on the mouth to give him a little bit more realism. For all the armor pieces, I used a flat aluminum. It gives it kind of a nice metallic look without being glossy, and it looks kind of more like what you would have from like a blacksmith or something, which is how their armor would have been made. So I thought that was a little bit more appropriate for the character. In terms of articulation, the head's got full articulation, the shoulders have full articulation, but the biceps swivel, double jointed elbows, a wrist swivel here and at the hand, plus a wrist pivot in there. Ab crunch is still usable, waist twist is still functional, T-jointed hips still fully functional, thigh swivel, double jointed knee. I got rid of this shin swivel right there because it's silly and useless. Ankle rocker, ankle pivot, and a toe joint. So he's got full on articulation, comes with the battle axe and the mace. And I made it so that the wrap on the head didn't impede the articulation too much. He still has a decent range of motion, and then of course it's got the full twistiness that you would want. Shoulders still come up pretty far. As you can see, I kind of left a gap underneath the wrap so that you could still use the articulation. So that turned out pretty well. I was pretty pleased with how this guy turned out. I know there's lots of different versions in the comics of Hogun. Some are all blue, some are black, some don't have the little leather things hanging down from the belt. So we just kind of picked and chose, is that the right phrase? I don't know. What we wanted and put them all together to make this guy. So there he is. There's my custom Hogun the Grim, first of the Warriors 3. Keep an eye out for Volstagg. I'll be starting to work on him soon. Other than that, I have a couple other customs that should be getting wrapped up fairly soon, so keep an eye out for those, and keep an eye out for some new figure reviews. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for all that good stuff, and in the meantime, keep collecting.